this is Kim, and I am back, and I believe this is episode number 33 of the Crafty Nomad podcast, and I hope you guys are doing great. I have been videotaping all the month of April. I did daily vlogs, which weren't necessarily crafty related, but I challenged myself to do daily vlogs every day, and I met the challenge. It was super fun. I learned a ton about editing. Hopefully you'll see some of the things that I learned. I still have a long way to go, but I know way more now than I did at the beginning of April, and that is a really good thing. Anyway, I actually learned to enjoy it a little bit. I learned a lot about the software that I already owned. I upgraded my software so that I could just do a little bit more. And I'm using a different camera today, and hopefully all will be well. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear me. I bought this camera, and I have an external mic input into the camera, but as soon as I turned it on, the on light flashed on, and then it flashed off. So I think it might be going back to Amazon because I think it does not work. So I'm going to have to post my very first bad review on Amazon. At any rate, how are you guys doing? I missed you. Some of y'all watched my daily vlogs, but not most of you. So anyway, hopefully you will come back and watch this, because the Crafty Nomad has been all over the place with her crafting, and I'm going to show you some things that I have done. Today I have one finished object. I have, I have 3 finished objects. I have 4 works in progress. I have a book to share with you that I just got today, and I was going to share a couple of crochet facts if I can find the website. Let me just reach and get my phone. Anyway, so let me start off with showing you guys my finish. I'm going to show you my finish. And that is a knitted hat that I made for my son. And it fits him really cute. If I can get a picture before I actually post this episode, I will show you guys him in it. It slouches just a little bit. But anyway, that was just a very simple. I think I started out with the barley hat pattern. But guys, as simple as the barley hat pattern is, I still didn't want to, I just didn't want to do that pearl, garter stitch section. I just wanted to knit. So I got that done for him, and now my husband wants one exactly the same, so I'm going to make another one. This was made with Vanna's Choice, and it's a tweed, like a smoke gray, charcoal gray tweed. So that's the finish with that. My other 2 finishes are art, and I will go to those after I finish all the knitting and crocheting. So in my Crafty Octopus bag, I have, I think, 2 projects. My first whip will be my, this is my Christmas Eve cast on, and it's all tangled up. Let me get it together. My Christmas Eve cast on that I did along with Danny and a lot of you guys from Little Bobbins. Sorry, I got the yarn everywhere. And this is a Bergère de France yarn, sock yarn, and it is in a I think it's called beige print, and I am doing the heel flap. Now you guys, you can see that I used 9-inch circulars. They're right there. But to go back and forth for the heel flap, I just took out some double points for that. So this is where I'm at on that. And I already showed you, I think on the very last episode of this, that I had finished the 1 sock. And I did the traditional, I'm doing the traditional heel flap Because guys, when I did this heel flap, I think I talked about it before. This is a perfect fit for my big old foot. So I think this is going to be my heel. So I did that. Then I started, so I forgot the name of the podcast that's doing a spring hat knit along, and I wanted to try to be a part of that. But I'm terrible at knit alongs. And so I started a lacy hat pattern, and then I got all screwed up. I really have to do simple. As long as I have been knitting, I just don't seem to have the concentration, you know, to do intricate lace patterns. I just get lost. And so I was doing great. I had a lot of hat knit, and then I just completely forgot. So I restarted, and this is supposed to be like a feather and fan patterned cowl. And y'all, it's looking kind of small to me, so I don't really know what's going to happen with this. But it doesn't seem like it's going to fit any adult neck. So I feel like it's going to end up being for a child, a young girl. Anyway, I'm using some, I think this color is either rose or raspberry, and it is Stylecraft Special DK, and it is 100% acrylic. And I think that's all that's in that bag. So that was what? That was, well, actually, I think I only have, I have 3 whips. Because that was the second whip. And then the third whip is in this big giant bag. And this is my crochet granny stripe blanket. And I'm going to insert a clip, hopefully right here, that will show you this thing as I stood up, and I kind of tried to make a video so you can see the whole thing. But I added, let me see if I can, I added the white, that multicolor, and this orange was my most recent add. So I added 6 rows to it, and there you go. It is a beast, you guys. It's a beast, and I love it. I'm making it out of all kinds of acrylic yarn, and it will, you know, be a great, like almost probably like a king size by the time I'm done. So that's being held in my gigantic blanket bag that I made. Let me just show you guys, and you guys have seen this if you've been with me. You've seen this bag when I was making the log cabin blankets and things like that, which I think I'm going to make some more of those. So that's my bag that I made. So that's it for that. So now my next finished objects are something I'm really excited about. As you guys know, I think I may have shared on the last video some things that I have gotten into using my heat press. I finally got one. And I recently got a mug press, so the next time you see me, hopefully, I will show you some mugs that I have made. But anyway, I decided to try and do some wall art with my heat press. So here's the result. The first thing I made is this. And it says, Born to Craft, Forced to Work. And hopefully you can see that. So all the lettering, so this is just a canvas board. You see how thin that is? This is just a canvas board. And I got these for like, I got 5 of these for like $2.99 at Ross. And I used some watercolor paint to do the background. I used some, oh my goodness, some Faber-Castell gelatos to do the dark around the edges on this. These are just flowers from Michael's Dollar Bin, some little gems from Michael's, and a little butterfly, if you can see that, and another gem. And all the wording, I did a little bit of rubber stamping, if you can see it down by the flower. I did a little bit of rubber stamping on that. And but all of the wording is heat pressed vinyl. And this particular one is called Fashion Film, and it's from a company called Stalls. And I'll show you how it looks and tell you a little bit about the process. And then this is the second one I made. And it just says, crafty people are the best kind of people. So again, I use the same, show you what I use. I use these shimmery watercolors. And I just got this from Michael's. It's the Artist Loft brand, and it was like $5 to do the painting. And then I used, I don't know if I have the rubber stamp that I use right here, but I used just some memento for all the rubber stamping that you saw. Like on this one, I don't know if you could catch that there are butterflies, because I love butterflies, stamped in the background. And I used some Inka Dinka Clings rubber stamps to stamp on those butterflies. And also used some Stampabilities cleaned rubber stamps. You could see the heart one for the border. I used that on both. So yeah, on this one you could see the rubber stamping down in that area. But anyway, the actual wording was all heat pressed on. So I did all the painting first, and then I heat pressed. I heat pressed onto it with Fashion Film, which is a heat transfer vinyl. And this is what it looks like. This is just a scrap piece that I have left. And basically, as you can see right behind me, the turquoise right here, that is my silhouette all covered up. And this would be where you would feed that into the silhouette. And the silhouette will cut whatever I send to cut it. So I cut all this in the silhouette, and then I heat pressed it on. My heat press is over there, but you can't see it. And yeah. And then after I heat pressed, I embellished with the flowers, a button here, a little resin star, and another little plastic flower. And yeah. And I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but after I do these things, I always take some spray. And this one I used some iridescent glitter dust. And I am not sure what company this is. I think it's Thermo something. This is by, I can't believe they don't have their company name on here. Anyway, but you can see. I sprayed it with that. And then I hit the whole thing after that with a sealant polyacrylic protective finish. So that's what I did. Now these, I hope, if I feel good enough about them, I will be putting them in my Etsy shop. Not these two. I'm going to keep these two for myself. But anyway, I just wanted to share those with you. I have had a lot of fun. I've already have another background ready to go, so I'm going to do like a little triptych. And I'm not sure what saying I'm going to put on the next one. But aren't these so cute just to put in your craft area? And you can see it's a little bit crowded over here, but on this wall here that you can't see it, I have a lot of things. And then right behind me, you can see a little bit of stuff back there. So I just plan to just put the art up over in that area. So I thought those are super cute. And I think that's all of my crafting. And then I think what I wanted to show you is a book I just got today. And this one is called Top Down Crochet Sweaters, Fabulous Patterns with Perfect Fit. So you can see the front, and then you can see the back. And I really like this book. They have some really cute projects in there. This book is written by Dora Ornstein, and she's the author of the Crocheters Skill Building Workshop. And, you know, I really want to make a really nice crochet sweater, because I think I have a better chance of finishing a crochet sweater than I do a knitted sweater, because it will go faster. So this has a lot of things, a lot of technique, building things in there. Also, it has a lot of fit advice in there. And what I really like about it is that you see how they have that sweater on women of different sizes. This is why I really, really like this book. So I'll let you guys know which one I choose to try out first. But I'm just looking forward to actually finishing a sweater. And I just don't think I'm going to finish a knitted one anytime soon. So, I just got this book today from Barnes & Noble, $18.95. And I think it's going to be worth it. I'll let you guys know. So that's the book. And then I just wanted to give you, I didn't talk about this, but I want to give you a Whole30 update. So you guys know back in February, I started my Whole30 journey. And at the time, like I said, I didn't really do any of the, you know, before and after shots that they want you to do. Like they want you to, like, they advise you in the book to, like, get down to your skivvies and take a picture so you can really see how your body has changed. And I'm just always paranoid that things like that will end up in a place I don't want them, so I didn't really take a picture like that. I did take a before picture, and if I can pull it up, I will try to put it in here for you guys to see. And, but what I will say is that I still put on the clothes that I had on that day. And it's amazing to see how much better things fit. So again, in the first month of Whole30, I lost 12 pounds. And then the second month, where I was more like Whole30-ish, which means that I didn't go back to eating the way I had been eating, but I wasn't so strict as far as looking for added sugar and avoiding that. Like I would use ketchup, whereas when I was in the 30 days, I didn't use ketchup. Because it had so much sugar in it. So, or I just drank black coffee, or I didn't drink coffee at all. Whereas now I will use like a coconut milk based creamer, and I will use a sugar substitute now in my coffee. So I was just Whole30-ish after the 12 months. So in the month of March, I lost another 4 pounds. And then in the month of April, I'm happy to report I lost another about 13 and a half, almost 14 pounds. So I am just under a 20-pound loss. Yes. Okay, guys, it's hard work. It's hard work, but I'm going to tell you that, I mean, the first month is hard. Now, I literally don't have the same kinds of cravings. And I have learned how to eat. And it's so exciting. I mean, for example, at work the other day, someone, a patient, which they are wonderful, they always bring goodies to the office, and whoever gets the goodies, they share them. So for, I'll say, I think it was Administrative Assistants Week, and another doctor's office who we always see their patients, we always get them in, we don't make them wait, they sent a whole tray of beautifulness. And prior to February 1st, I would have been all over these pastries and sweets. But I received it, I took it to the communal table and told everybody to eat it, and I didn't eat it. Then the other day, somebody sent a box of one of the best like toffees I've ever had. It's made at a company here in California, not far from here, but thank God far enough that I couldn't get to it every day. So I only get it when patients from that area come down and they bring it. And they have this peanut butter toffee that's out of this world. So I walk into the office on Wednesday, and there's a box on the communal table right by the copier that I have to go through every day. So I said, okay, I'm going to have one. And I had one, and that's all I had. And I did not get tempted. Like in the past, I would have been eating them. So I'm telling you, this whole Whole30 thing about breaking your sugar cravings, literally works because I really don't want it like I used to want it. And then I have my days, but overall I'm doing fabulous, not eating this junky stuff. So now my next thing that I really do need to incorporate is the exercise. So y'all stay tuned for updates on that. But I'm happy with the Whole30 progress. And I'm happy that I made the changes that I have made. I'm super happy that I'm finally at this point of my journey, and I don't want to mess it up. Sorry, I'm trying to find this article that I wanted to share with you guys. And I think I wanted to talk to you guys. So that's my Whole30 update. And guys, I will always give you a little bit of an update while I'm on this journey. My entire goal is to get down by 35 pounds. So hopefully by the time 1 year rolls around from when I started, I will be at a 35-pound loss. And I think if I continue down the road that I'm going down, I will get there with no problem. So pray for me, y'all, because it's so easy to get derailed. And I'm just determined not to, because I've lost up to 42 pounds before. And then I put it all back on. So what I'm trying to do here is not do that. So y'all lift the girl up in prayer, because it is not easy to do this. And you know, kudos to anybody that is trying and who is fighting to be healthy, because it's easy to be unhealthy. At any rate, let's move on. I want to share a couple of facts about crochet. And the reason why I want to do it is because as much as I do both things, I really love crochet probably a lot more than I love knitting. Actually, I love them both, to be honest. I just like being crafty. But I feel like crochet needs to get like a boost. So I'm going to give a little bit of little information about crochet. So here's my crochet hook right here. And I want to give you a couple facts. That it is believed, did you guys know that the earliest form of crochet were created with just using a bent finger? Like they didn't have a hook. They just did it with their fingers. And then, I don't know if you know that there are people who hold their crochet hooks like that. And there are those who are like me who hold it like that. This is more of a knife hold. And that's the way I hold mine. Now, when crochet came around, they taught women, apparently, to crochet like this because it was more feminine. Isn't that something? It is said that this way is better on your joints. This knife hold is better. It reduces the incidence of carpal tunnel syndrome. Isn't that something? So, no right or wrong way to do it, but the reason why they taught women to do it this way is because they felt like it was more feminine. Go figure. So I think those will be my only 2 facts for today. I will come back with some more facts next time. And I think that is going to be it for the Crafty Nomad podcast for today. I hope that my microphone works. I'm trying to talk a little bit louder in case it's not. So if I'm yelling at you guys, I do apologize. Yeah, I don't have any stash. I don't have anything like that to share with you today. But at any rate, I hope to come back to you guys in another week or 2 with more projects that I have worked on. In the meantime, hope you guys have a great day, a great week, a great month, a great season, and keep it crafty. Bye, guys.